The only place you're typically going to find coils wrapped directly around magnets are Gibson pickups where they're using Alnico magnets, or sometimes the old lipstick tube pickups from Danelectros, and those are coils wound around ceramic magnet bars. So, yep, you can use guitar coils and things. And, yep, Prince Westerberg, who is still here, client be damned, I guess. I think the Gibson and Fender got it right a lot of the time, but you could also get cheap pickups and replace the magnets with that. It's all about the inductance. It's all about how many windings are on the pickup. They do, in fact, have a distinct resonant frequencies, and the inductors is how many windings you've got, and there's also a lot to do with, like, I've got a guitar sitting over here. That yellow one is a garbage pile Telecaster with a bunch of really busted up parts. I don't know where they got that body. It looks like it's been repainted at some point, but it was painted wrong. That's not really TV yellow. And actually, TV yellow is Gibson. It's not really Fender yellow. And the neck is all mangled and stuff. And the pickups are garbagey old pickups, and the panel there is rusted and bad. And it also sounds phenomenal. And there's a reason for that. Those pickups are intensely microphonic. And what that means is you can have,
and when they wound the coil,
where you're going,
the person who was winding the coil was very good at what they did, but they wound it very evenly.
And when they wound the coil, the person who was winding the coil was very good at what they did.
Where all the
lines
lines line up very
evenly. And it's a nice,
well-arranged
coil where all the lines line up very neatly. Or sometimes you have some idiot who just got hired or didn't know what the hell they were doing. And bozo amateur coil winding
kind of look like that, and they're just wound coils, and that's sometimes what you get.
Makes coils that kind of look like that, and they're just garbage pile coils. Like, I've wound coils, and that's sometimes what you get. Instead of the very neat little windings, like machine wound coils, or people who are really good at doing their job winding the coils, you get junk like this. Instead of the very neat little windings, like machine wound coils, or people who are really good at doing their job winding coils, you get junk like this, where it's all sloppy, and then they wound a little extra, and then they sort of smushed the coil in, so this part here.
And what happens with these coils is twofold.
Got sort of mangled up.
Two things happen here.
And became a big mess.
Is that
and
there's a lot of airspace inside the coil.
Is twofold.
That the coil
Two things
is
happen
so
here.
sloppily wound.
One of them
these big air gaps in here.
There's a lot of airspace inside the coil.
Two,
that the coil
big air gaps in there means that when sound waveforms come
big
through
air gaps in here
and touch the coil, they can move these windings, and when they move these
big
windings,
air gaps
that
in
makes
there
a
means
physical
that when sound waveforms come through
runs
and touch the
electricity
coil,
through
they
the coil,
can move these windings, and
which
when they move
means
these
that
windings,
these feed
that
back.
makes
They're
a
called
physical
microphonic.
sound.
Also, if the guitar
runs
itself
electricity
vibrates,
through the coil,
that can move
which
the pickup
means that
relative
these
to the
feed back.
coil.
They're called microphonic.
And that also produces a sound.
If
and that
the
also is microphonic.
guitar itself
so there are
vibrates,
multiple ways where
that
these
can
just
move
squeal
the
and
pickup
feedback, and
relative
if
to the
you
coil.
like
And that also produces
bang
a
the
sound.
body of the guitar,
And that
you
also
can hear
is
a clanking
microphonic.
noise coming
So
through
there
the
are
guitar.
multiple ways where
And
these
it's just
just
microphonic
squeal
as,
and feedback,
as anything.
and if you
It's
like
not just picking up the waveforms
bang the
from
body
the
of the
magnetic
guitar,
pole.
you can hear a
It's also
clanking
picking
noise
up all
coming
this
through the
horrible
guitar.
vibration.
And it's just
it feeds
microphonic
back,
as anything. It's
like
not just picking up the waveforms
stuff, whereas
from the
these are
magnetic
extremely
pole.
well behaved.
It's also picking up
But
all
there's a
this horrible
catch.
vibration, and it
These
feeds back,
also have
and it's
much lower
like yucky and
capacitance,
ill-behaved and stuff, whereas
because
these
an
are
air gap
extremely well-behaved.
produces very
But
high
there's a catch.
capacitance, and having all the wires
These
very
also
neatly
have
leaning
much
against each
lower
other
capacitance.
and very tightly
Because an
packed
air gap
is higher
produces
capacitance.
very high capacitance, and
If you have
having all
lower
the wires
capacitance,
very
more high
neatly
frequencies are
leaning
getting
against
through.
each other and very tightly packed
So having
is higher
two different kinds of
capacitance.
coils, the ones that
If
are
you have
incredibly
lower
well
capacitance,
behaved
more high frequencies are
are
getting
like your
through.
boring
So having two different kinds of coils, the ones that are incredibly well behaved are like your boring,
Samex or whatever, and you get these, Chinese and Japanese pickups that are wound by robots, and they're very inexpensively bought.
I don't know, Samex or whatever, and you get these Chinese and Japanese
typically sort of
pickups that are wound
they're a
by
little higher
robots,
impedance
and
because
they're
they don't
very
want them to sound
inexpensively
too
bought.
wiry and lean.
But
and it just goes to this place where they're very vanilla, boring sounding.
They're a little higher impedance because they don't want them to sound too wiry and lean.
Back there has intensely
and it just goes to this place where they're very vanilla, boring sounding.
To them.
These guys sound crazy.
The sound of the guitar
that guitar back there has intensely microphonic pickups, and they have a huge amount of mojo and character to them. Like the sound of the guitar really comes through, both because there's less capacitance
if the windings
in
are
all these air
whatever,
gaps in the coil.
It'll make funny behaviors.
And the windings are causing weird ramifications, like if the windings are all crooked or whatever,
from the actual guitar,
it'll make funny behaviors as far as the inductance goes.
Can sound amazing.
And then you're also picking up vibrations from the actual guitar,
sort of
so
if you needed to run lots of gain and distort things, this would not be your
friend. You might have to wax pot it. If you know what you're getting and you like that sort of thing.
Is a similar
if you needed to run lots of gain and distort things, this would not be your friend. You might have to wax pot it. I have the little purple guitar is a similar thing because I got that and it had that pickup, which was kind of one of your brighter sounding pickups, and it's got a ceramic magnet, and it is kind of
I think I'm too tired to be running.
Bright and aggressive, but it also had really severe microphonics.
And
what I did was I wax potted it. I melted wax at the lowest temperature that I could melt it in and immersed the pickup in the wax. And what that does is you still have a pretty high capacitance, low capacitance between the windings because now you've got wax in there rather than air, but wax is still not a conductor. But they're held in place, so you don't get as much